Okay, so for pillar 2, arm swing, this is probably my favorite thing to nerd out about, especially working with high school athletes and people that are newer to running. It is game changing. It's something that is applicable immediately, and you tend to see results. So let me stop hyping it up and let's start talking about it. We have a pendulous arm swing when we move, when we ambulate, when we walk, right? It should be a swing coming from our shoulders, or when we run, it should be a swing coming from our shoulders. We're not running and what we call milking the cow. We're not straight arm moving through here. We're not moving just back behind here. Yes, every time like that motion happens, elbow extension could help you out a little bit or help you stay balanced, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for matched shoulder extension with same-sided or ipsilateral hip flexion. All right, again, we want shoulder extension and hip flexion. This is the pattern that we're trying to get used to. We'll get back to that a little more later. Notice though that it is a pendulous arm swing. It's very much from your shoulders. If you're somebody that walks around and has kiddo things right now, or backpacks, briefcases, you're always doing something with your hands. When you're walking without things, I want you to actually feel what it feels like to walk and swing with your arms from your shoulders. It's going to be a different experience. When we run, we want that motion to, same thing, come from the shoulders. We're generally going to have bent elbows. I like fists, soft fists with thumbs resting just on top. Classic examples people tell me, or have told, I've been coached in the past. You have a little robin's egg in each hand. You want to keep it safe and covered and protected. Or you put a potato chip on top of the index finger and thumb, and you're not smushing the potato chip. Your hands are staying relaxed. The reason being is that we don't want to transfer stress from the fists up through the forearms and into the shoulders and get you tense. So it's a pendulous arm swing, and here's what we're looking to do. In, I'll say, most applications, we're going to think about having a pendulous arm swing and putting a little bit of emphasis on driving your elbows back, 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 back. We're going to do that for a couple reasons. One, like I alluded to earlier, when I go into shoulder extension, it actually helps me get into hip flexion. The way the body is set up anatomically, physiologically, we have these really cool and nerdy things called myofascial cross slings. And when I go into shoulder extension, it actually facilitates same-sided hip flexion. If you don't believe me, you can cross your arms over your chest like such and go ahead and start jogging in place. And as you do this, perhaps you're really fit and you're like, I can do this forever, no problem. But what I'm going to have you do is drop your elbows and then start driving them back. And you notice like right away, you can even see there's more power, there's more fluidity to it. In most of the times, we're going to think about driving their elbows back just like that when we're running.